Another fixer-upper opportunity with 3 homes, 2.8 acres, possibility for a rental property or a multifamily situation. Hey everyone, it's Chad Kemp, your Alabama land agent. This is another opportunity. Could be a rental, could be a multifamily situation. It's 2.8 acres with 3 homes, single-wide, double-wide, and older home. They're all gonna need to be worked on. They all have a little bit of space. They got shops, there's workshops. There's a lot to this property, but also be sure to look down in the description of this video. You will find a link to this property with additional pictures and maps, and stay tuned. This is another unique property. It's on Mount Moriah Road in Pell City, Alabama. It joins the other piece that you might have saw a while back. But again, these are some distances to some cities that you may be familiar with, so it's very convenient. It's not too far from Atlanta, Georgia, and Chattanooga, and Huntsville, and especially it's not too far from Birmingham. But this is a property I would call multi-use. It's a multi-family type situation, meaning that, you know, what's great about it is that you may be moving. You may be relocating to the area and looking for a place, or maybe you've got a large family. Maybe it's dad and mom and son and daughter relocating. Maybe it's something a little different. But that's what makes this a great little situation is you could house several members of family together on one piece of property. Or maybe you're more interested in doing some kind of a rental. And if you're looking for a rental opportunity, this could be that too for you, because what's even better is to have all your tenants, all your eggs in one basket in a spot. You don't have to worry about checking on 3 different rentals in 3 different locations. This would be great for that. The first one here is the 3-bedroom, 2-bath Doublwide. Now, when you walk in, yes, there's going to be things that you're going to see that's got to be done. Yes, there's things that are still in the house that's got to be thrown away. This is a property that in properties, and in each piece of property, each building, there's going to be something you got to get rid of. We're selling this property as is. We're not going to be moving anything, throwing away anything. We've already had it cleaned out about as well as we can clean out to get it on the market, and this is the way it is, and will be sold as is. It's very convenient to the Walmart in Pell City, the Home Depot, all that's over there together. Then it's also very convenient to St. Vincent's Hospital in Pell City, which means it's convenient to I-20. You would get off at the Eden exit, which is E-D-E-N exit. It's over there by Victory Christian along the interstate. And you would head north on Mineral Springs Road to Highway 174. And then you would cross over 174 onto Mount Moriah Road. And the property would be just shortly down that road on the right-hand side. But everything is as is. There's no power on at the moment. There is power there or here, but there's no, we would have to have the power turned on for inspection. So if you come to view this property, you need to come during the daylight. But these properties are being sold as is again. There's got a lot of opportunity to do things. These have been rented. These were rented once before, and they're no longer rented. Again, this is an estate sale that we're selling this property as is, but it's double wide. It does have a carport. This is a split bedroom concept. You know, you got the master on one side and the bathrooms in the other bedroom on the other side too. That is a shop. We're going to come back to that in just a second. We're going to walk around. That is the carport that you saw earlier. And this is how it's all tied together, as you can see right there. But we're going to walk around to the front. Now, the third track, there's 3 tracks. The first track that we've got is a video we call Mount Moriah Part 1, Large Home, that you're going to see in a second where it sits. But if you're interested in that property, you need to find that video. This is part 2, and this is what we call the 3 homes on nearly 3 acres. And but this property comes with 2 shops too, and this is one of the shops. But the third track in the video, the third video that's coming, is 11.5 acres with that pond that you just saw. So be looking for that video. Also, any pricing on this property can always change. So what we always do is provide a link somewhere that's attached to this video. So if you're hearing this video, there's a link somewhere that will take you to this property, and that's where you're going to find the pricing. But for this purposes, it's listed for $215,000, but it's subject to change. So always check for the link. Always be looking for the link. But this is a big building, as you see, it's 28 feet wide, it's 64 feet across, and then you have another 16 feet of like a carport type space that could be usable. And it could be converted. It could be closed in as well. But that's where it all ties in with that Doublewide with this first shop. And we're going to walk around, and that's the other house there that you see. That's an actual house, and these are manufactured homes that we're seeing. And then you've got the Doublewide on the right-hand side, then you got these 2 buildings. We're going to walk over to the other building right now. But for now purposes, this is how all these buildings and houses are tied together with this property. And that is the home. As you can see, that home's going to need some landscaping. The shrubs are going to need to be trimmed. And all the houses are going to need some painting. They're going to need something. So, if you come to visit, just anticipate you're going to do something. That house in the far distance is in video 1 of Mount Moriah Road. That is the newer home. That was supposedly built in 2015. This building, again, is a 22 and a half by 42 building. It's a metal building. It's a really nice little building that you're going to see, but lots of storage. Maybe you're moving. Maybe you have campers. Maybe you have boats, an RV. You could put this in this building with no problem. No problem whatsoever. You do have a water spigot that you just saw earlier outside of this building, so there is some exterior places with water. Now, when we're not going to know a lot about this property because it's in an estate. The owner passed away, and we're selling it. And this is a great value. It's $215,000, but always check that link. It's a great value to be able to have all these buildings on the property, and you could service a lot of different things, again, for families that are moving together or possibly rental. Not many times do you get an opportunity to have all your rentals in one spot. Well, this is it. This is that opportunity to be able to do that. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, Singlewide. It's about 76 feet long. But we're going to walk in. You walk into the den. The kitchen's to the left, laundry room, and the master. And to the right is 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. And we're going to take a look at that in just a moment. But one thing you're going to have to do here, and this home is very livable visually, as far as it doesn't seem like there's a lot of things that you would have to do. There's been some patching done that would have to be cosmetically painted. You got to do some paint. There is a deck that would have to be built on the back side of this Singlewide. You're going to see that in just a moment. But for the most part, this is a very unique, very, very unique place. Very, very clean. There's not a lot of things that you're going to have to throw away. Now, the last house, obviously there's a lot of stuff that you're going to have to do. But that's just part of it. Sometimes when you get a good deal, and this is a really neat and interesting deal to get nearly 3 acres and 3 buildings, or 3 homes and then 2 buildings, you're going to have to take the good, sometimes the bad with the good. And there's a lot more good here than there is bad with this property for many, many reasons. And you can just look around and tell the value is definitely there. But a lot of cabinet space in this single wide. As you can see, this is a big single wide. It's very nice. That's the back door that leads out to the back porch that you're going to see in just a moment. You're going to see in a moment that there's no steps, and those steps are going to have to be put there. But lots of cabinet and countertop space, very clean. It's a very nice home. This one probably you could live in it and feel like you're living in something that you don't have to do a whole lot to do with at the moment. That's what makes this one particularly very interesting. I think you could come into this home and work on the other ones and have a place to live. You can see some of the patchwork that's been done. Obviously, it would need to be painted. Probably would obviously going to need to paint the whole room because you're not going to be able to really match that color style there. But this is, again, it's a really good opportunity to really have something that you can actually use while you fix up the other properties. And that's the other third thing. We talked about you can use it all as a rental property, or maybe you're moving and you have multifamily members that are coming with you. Maybe whether you like it or not, they're coming. And the third thing really is maybe you want to live in one of these and just rent two and let everybody else pay your mortgage for you. That's an opportunity there, is to let them have a place to live, having somebody to pay for it for you, or at least where you're not having to pay as much. And then eventually when you get it all paid off and you decide whether if you want to stay there or not, and then let that be the third rental at a later date, and then you go buy something that you really, really want. This is the third house. It's 3-bedroom, 2-bath. All the bedrooms and bathrooms are on one side. When we walk in, it's going to be purely and mainly the den and the kitchen area. You're going to see that as we walk in. Then as we walk in further into the home, you walk by 2 bedrooms and the full bath, and then you walk into the master there, which will be the last bedroom to the left, and it has its own private bedroom, and it has a little bit of walk-in closet too for this size house. That's a big deal. But you got your laundry area here. That's the back door that leads out. If you were to look out, you just saw, if you look quickly, you would have saw the buildings. So we're walking down the hallway. We got a bedroom to the left, and then we're facing the road, and it's got a closet, counted as a bedroom. And then to the right, we're going to pass the full bath right there. And again, there's no light, so no power, so pardon. There's not a lot of light here to work with, but we've got the master bedroom's got its own private bathroom. You're going to see that. That's a bedroom there, and then that's where we just came from. Bedroom there, bathroom, and then right here is the master bedroom, and then you got another bedroom. This bedroom's a really good sized bedroom, and the other bedrooms is not bad too for a small house. That's the house that we're selling in part 1. Over here is where all the other houses that are coming together in the buildings with this property here, the 2.84 acres. And then we're going to walk back into the right into the master bedroom. Very nice for an older home. We see a lot of older homes. This is not too bad. It doesn't look like you're going to need a lot to have to do to this. Again, there's going to always be unknowns when you're buying properties. And again, we're selling these properties, this property as is too. We're not going to fix anything. We're just selling it as is. The seller's going to sell it as is. And it will be the purchaser's responsibility to do any of these improvements. If you like what you see and you want to come look at this, give me a call at the number at the end of the video. We'll be more than happy to show you this property, and we appreciate you as always watching our videos. Thank you so much. Have a great day.